of the class. Happy Sunday, beautiful people. Hello, Levla. How are you? Welcome, Josiah, Tumini, Solomon, in as much as we're in the background. Hi, Rose. Welcome. So we are going to just use 2 to 3 minutes to wait for others to join us so that we can start. I have a lot packed for you guys today. And so, Rose, how was your week?
Good evening, Ma. It was great. Thank God. And yours?
Oh, I had a very busy week, but I thank God. Why is my why is my give me a minute. Okay, sorry, I had to change my background. Welcome. We have 9 people. Let's just say 8 minus me and minus Mr. Solomon. So, Bright Johnson, you are welcome. Chiamaka John, you are welcome. Holy Spirit, help me with these names. Etem, I hope I pronounced that correctly. And Etem.
Thank you, Ma.
You're welcome. Josiah, welcome again. Perpetual, welcome. Raymond, welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome. Rose and Sumino, welcome. So today, I said last week, we are going to be having a live class where we're going to be talking about Gmail. A lot of people think that Gmail is just to send a message and receive message, but there is so much more we can do with Gmail. Not just Gmail, we have the entirety of Google Suite. So the Google Suite app comprises of Gmail, which is Google Mail, comprises of Google Drive, Google Spreadsheet, Google PowerPoint, so many Google Forms. We might not be able to exhaust everything that has to do with the Google Suite, but we are going to have to. There's Google Maps, there's Google Calendar, and today we are doing Gmail and Google Calendar. You're going to see so much on how to clean up your client's email. So interestingly, I decided that I'm going to add to my services cleaning up a client's email. Now, there are a lot of clients that have a lot of CEOs that have their emails. You see 3,000 unread messages, all this, stuff that people subscribe to that they don't even use. My boss, my client, has 60,000 unread emails. I told him, I was telling my friend, nah, they didn't pay me for this. You got to pay me to clean up your emails because your emails need to be cleaned up. 60,000 unread emails. Oh my God. right? So let me tell you, you can offer that as a service. I'm giving you a tip. So I was listening to one of the VAs that I look up to on YouTube. So I was listening to her, and she said a client paid her $150 to clean up his emails. It's not big money. So you can take that as a service to, offer that as one of your services. I'm going to clean up your emails for you for, let's say you can say 1,000 emails, you clean it up for $100 or 150 or 200, depending on you. You can say more than 5,000 emails you want to clean it up with, maybe $500 to $1,000, just based on you. So everything is you. And so as a VA, you can offer so many services. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Let's get down with our emojis. Give me the emojis if you can hear me. You remember the rule of our class. There's no dull moment here. So you gotta give it to me back to back. There's no dull moment in this class. I don't appreciate dullness. Thank you for the emojis. So I think last week we had, like, I do not want to exaggerate, 18. Let me just close it out at 18 people in this class. We had the rest of your people. What's happening? I do not want someone to draw me back as soon as I start teaching. I don't understand. I'm going to be as slow and steady, because one thing I do know is everybody do not have the same capacity to assimilate. I'm a very slow learner. Yeah, I'm a very slow learner. When I was in school, my best friend, when she reads like a handout, she understands it in one go. But for someone like me, I have to read that over and 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 find stories that I can put around it so that it sticks to my head. So I know there are a lot of people that do not have the, capacity to assimilate as fast. And I am going to promise you that the class is going to go as slow. If you're a fast learner, you grab it. If you're a slow learner, I got you, right? I'm going to do as much as I can for you to also learn. And as usual, you are going to collect the recording from Mr. Solomon. It's nice to have you guys on board. And for Google Calendar, okay, let me whet your appetite for what we're going to be doing in Gmail. So you're going to be learning how to grant access to your clients. So let me just give you the theory before we go into the practical, which I'm still have to reiterate again. So there are a lot of clients that you work with that want you to manage. Now, if you're going to be doing a service that you're going to be cleaning up a client's email, the client might not trust you enough to give you access to their email, like to give you their password. So because one, you might be in a whole thousands of miles, country distance from where your client is, and he doesn't trust you. So what do? There are different ways your client can grant you access without giving you password to his email. You're going to be learning that tonight. You're going to be learning how to create labels, how to start emails, how to automate. So I have in my slide. Mayowa, do you want something for me? Do you have something to tell me? Did you cook rice that you want me to come and eat? Invite me. You are on mute, so Mayowa, please mute your mic. Thank you. Okay, so I said something and now I am lost.
We're talking about trust between clients and you. Maybe they will not allow you to access their email.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. So when you meet a client that doesn't want to give you access, it doesn't trust you yet to give you access to his mail, you will say, don't worry not, sir. I have a way you can grant me access as your admin without giving me your password. I don't want your password. Just help me grant me access to be your admin, and you kick off from there. So without much ado, let's get right into it. I'm sharing my screen. Oh, let me share my screen. Entire screen. Yo. If you can see my screen, give me my emojis. I need to have my emojis if you can see my screen. Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Emojis belong to me. All right, so if you can see the materials we have, this is what we are going to be doing. 2 types of email management: basic email management and advanced email management. So we are going to be sharing access, labels, star email, signature. If you've seen some emails, you'll see their picture or something about their logo, and you're wondering, how did they do this? You're going to be learning that today, how to schedule and how to use artificial intelligence, how to use ChatGPT to draft out your emails. We're also learning advanced email management, e-box cleanup, filters, templates. Then calendar management is the next thing, if we have enough time to go through that. If I should leave this, what was it called? Let me get here. Oh, okay, nice. So first thing first, if you want to go into your email, what you would do is, so when you go to your Chrome, so now if you're using your system, you don't need to download Gmail inside your system. But when you are using your phone, you need to download Gmail on your phone in order to be able to access Gmail. But on your system, you don't need to. Once your Chrome is set up, what you do is you can either see Gmail here, or the best and fastest way you can access all the Google apps. If you see, if I toggle my mouse on it, you'll see it says Google Apps. So the best way to access every of the Google app is on this 9 dots you have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me move this. So on this 9 dots you have here, you can say Drive, email, Gemini, Maps, search, calendar, so many of the Google apps that you would need. So today we are going to be working on Gmail, and I have started. Please, at any point you do not understand, I might not see your message in the chat box, unmute yourself and tell me to speak, to go back, or this is, you paid, you are here to learn. You can't see my screen. Please, who else can see my screen? Oh, if you can see my screen, please say I can see your screen. Don't go to the chat box. Unmute yourself, please.
I can see your screen.
I can see your screen.
Bright Johnson, please, can you log out and log in again? Thank you. Could be your network.
Okay, ma.
Thank you. So what we have first is to, you will go to settings if you want to share your client. Thank you. If you want your clients to share access, you go to, when you open the email. So now this is you telling your client what to do. You can send a screen recording, you can send screenshots. So when you tell your client, go to settings in the mail, go to see all settings. You click on it. You go to account and imports. You click on it. Then you will go to grant access to your account. So if you see grant access to your account, you go to add another account. So now you are telling your client on how to grant you access. So you will tell him, when you go to settings, you go to account and import, you scroll down where you see grant access to account. So now these are the various ways. When you want to grant access, he's going to have to see, you know, all these security stuff that he needs to do in order to grant you access. So I'm going to use my phone to grant access to to my system so I can be able to add a mail. So I want to add my second email to this account. I'm sharing, I want to grant myself access. Next step. So what it says here is you are about to grant Goreti212@gmail.com access to your mail. You will be able to revoke this later. So now please mute your mic. Thank you. So now what this does for your client is your client has the bigger, I wouldn't want to say the burden of proof because it's not proving anything, right? So now your client still has the 100% control over his account, because it says here that you are about to grant so and so person access to your email. Now you will be able to revoke this later. So anytime your clients, probably you guys are done with your job, with your project, your client can go back and revoke the access he has given you. Now, this is way much better than giving you password. The danger of your client giving you his password, there has to be a level of trust. Now, the danger of your client giving you his password, which I don't think anybody here should have the mind to do, is that you can change his password at any point in time, which is a crime. You can do a lot of things because you have the password to his account, which as a virtual assistant that has integrity, you are not allowed to do any of that. So, but why does granting access works better? The client has full control of his account. He can revoke it at any point in time. So, send email to grant access. Yes, please. A confirmation request has been sent to Goreti, blah, blah, blah. So what do? I will go to my account here to accept the access that has been granted, that has been given. So the first email here says, Amarachi has granted you access to their Gmail account, accept or deny. Hi, Anazodo, Amarachi, that virtual assistant girl has granted you blah, blah, blah. So what will you do? To accept this request, you have to click on this link. To reject, you click on it. So it's giving you now the options to either accept or reject. So let's go back. I don't want to give access to myself. So once access has been given, you are going to, when you click, so in order to know that access has indeed been given, if you come to your picture here, you would see another account added to your stuff here. So in case you're unable to see, you can just refresh, it will be here. So when you see it here, you will now be able to click on your client's email and you are in. So please, did you understand up to that point? Emoji.
Yes.
It's confusing. Is it your phone you're using
laptop.
or is your laptop to grant the access?
Ma, please, can you come again with the steps? The steps, just by saying it, for those of us that are jotting down.
Sure, no problem. I'm using my laptop. So so the person that asked for the step, give me a second, I will get back to that. So if you notice what happened, I granted access from this email. This email here is my company's email. I granted access from that virtual assistant girl to my to my other email. So what did I do after I granted access? So that you don't get confused, please. I left this place. I left this Chrome. So if you work with systems, you know you can have so many different Chrome accounts in your system. I left this Chrome. Please just follow my mouse. Just follow this thing that is moving. Pay attention, please. I left it. I clicked on this place. I went to my other email. And I got the notification, Amarachi has granted you access to their Gmail account. Everything I'm doing is on my system. This thing can also be done in your phone. But because I want to have a better view, I am using my system. So now this is, because it's a practical class, I don't want to be saying it. I am doing it so that you see. So now this is Goreti's, this is the other email, the Goreti 212 that I granted access. So now I am acting as the client and the freelancer. What I'm doing now is I am acting as if I am the client granting access to me, the freelancer. I don't know who asked that question. Did you understand it now? Thank you. Thank you. So now I have confirmed access and I am going back to my client account. I am going back now. I am back to my client account, right? So what I said earlier for the person that said I should go back to the step. So now I did not accept the access I granted initially, but I have done it now. So if your client accepts if you accept the access that your client has granted, what your client will see at the top of his email is Bright Johnson has now delegated access to your account. This notice will end in 7 days, blah, blah, blah. If you accept it, it's going to say, Bright Johnson has accepted this, that, blah, blah, blah. You can decide to review settings here and revoke the access. That is for the client. So now for the person that said I should take the step by step for the person that is, now, do you know what happened? I have accepted it. That's why it's no longer here. Network can be very slow, so it might not be moving as fast as we are in Nigeria. So even if I am using 5G, in fact 5G MTN, 5G Airtel, you are still going to experience network issue. There's nothing that can be done it. So when you are letting your client know, now this is a step by step, you are letting your client know to grant you access. You tell him, go to your settings up here, follow my cursor, see all settings, he will click on it. You will say, go under account and import. If you are using your phone, you might not be able to see it this way, like this, like this. It might be straight like this. I don't know. I'll have to check that again. So you say, go under account and import, then scroll to where it says grant access to your account. If you see here, grant access to your account, you see that access has already been granted to Goreti 212 here. And it shows that I have accepted it. If you are following, please send me emojis. I am asking if you're following so that I can take everybody step by step. It's not easy, so that everybody learns it. This is something you can offer as a, in fact, it's one of the services I offer. I manage client calendar. I have 2 clients that I currently manage their calendar. So pay attention. Is a skill to manage a client's calendar. It's not everybody that can manage a client's calendar. So it's a skill. So access has been granted. Let me refresh this. Network can be networking. Okay. This is giving me a slow vibe of network. Let me go to my Airtel. Because water, I don't. Bad. Please just give me a second. Should I go back to the MTN? And back to the MTN. Fine. Sorry for the break. Sorry for the break. Sorry for the break. Please, if you can hear me, let me just know that you can hear me, please. Thank you. Let me share my screen again. Entire screen. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Please, if you can see my screen. Can you all see my screen? Thank you. Okay, we would have to come back to that. I wanted to show you guys something, so we'll come back to it. Okay, so the next thing we'll do, so now this is the steps to show, what is it called, to grant access to your account. Let me leave the space. The next thing we have to do, which we have on the slide, after your client has granted you access, now it depends on what you and your client decided to do. It depends on what you and your client decided to do. So if your client is, if you and your client's project is to clean the inbox, there are different ways of inbox cleaning. But right now we are starting from the basic to the advanced. The advanced is where you see inbox cleanup. So we are going to just look into these and what they mean. Inbox is where you get your messages, you get new emails that comes in. Star. So when you want to start a mail, when you want to start an email, let's say the email is very important and you don't want to forget it. Probably you are busy at the point and you don't want to just lose that email or let it just go down. What you do is you just start the email. Now, there are a lot of, there are so many different colors of star you can use. Basically, anything you are going to be doing in your email, you are going to have to set it up from your settings. So now I want to change the color of star. Now, let's say I want yellow to mean for my information. Let's say I want yellow star to mean to me for my information. I want red to mean urgent. I want purple to mean maybe my clients or something. I just want to give them different colors. So what you do is you'd come to your setting. Now you are under the general settings. So you go to where it says star. And if you look into this place, you see different colors here. So what is only available that is in use right now? Because if you notice, when I clicked on my star, it was only the yellow that popped out. But I want all the stars. I want all the stars to be in use. I have already in use now. What did I do? I clicked on all stars. So let's go back to the inbox so I can be able to start the mail. Sorry, whenever you do anything in your inbox, in your settings, please save changes. Always save changes in order for it to have effect. So now I don't want this to be yellow. I want it to give me different colors. You see, as you click on it, it brings out different color, right? This is a blue star. If you can see that, please let me know. Just emojis. See, I want to get this energy from you all. I know in as much as you are muted, but there is something that happens when I'm getting an energy from you, it encourages me. It's not easy to teach anywhere. So please help me. So let's say now blue is signifying that, oh, probably my client has sent a mail and I want blue to be for my client, so that when I go back to star, I can easily just click on what I want. So I've started this particular email. If I now come into my inbox, instead of going looking for the email, let's say it's very urgent, you don't need to go back to your inbox to start looking for the email. What do? You just go to star and you see it there, starred with the blue, different blue, you put it. You just click on it and do whatever you want to do. You don't need to go back to your inbox to start looking for a mail that you have starred. Don't stress yourself. Just go to star. It has its own kinin here. So now that's star. We are done with star. Funny thing is, most of these things are just something that anybody can do. So what do you do? Snooze is to, let's say, a reminder. You put a mail, you can snooze it to give you a reminder on your email for you to send. You know, when you set up an alarm, you snooze the alarm. A alarm rings you up. You know, when wake up, you snooze it for the next 5 minutes or so. That's what it does. You know what sent? When you send any email you send out, you find it in your sent box. Any email you do not, you were drafting and you did not send and you clicked, let's do this thing. So I want subject VA students, recipient Goretti212@gmail.com. Now I want to send hello VAs. It is my honor. I'm just gonna do. It is my honor to welcome you to this class. And let's say as I was typing, or as I'm typing, my hand mistakenly went to, and then you are now, oh, here's the email. Did it delete? Blah blah blah. No, there's no email that deletes except you delete it. Just go to your draft. It will be waiting for you in your draft box. So I know that there are so many of us that already know what this does, but there are a lot of people as well that don't. So it's not going anywhere. So one very important thing I want to teach us today, this evening, is how to label. Give me a minute to connect to my power station. NEPA has, just give me a second to connect to my power station. Okay, yes, we're back. So we're on drafts and we're done with drafts. So the next thing we want to do is how to create labels. How to create labels. And what does label do? Label does a lot of things, and not just creating labels. We create labels manually and we automate labels. So if your client is into sales, for example, and there's this email that comes in all the time, and you notice that the email is clogging your client's inbox, what do? You create label. So let me see everything that is Calendly here. I want to create a label for it. So now there's what is called folder and there's what they call label. They are two different things. So I want to create a label for it. what do? I have highlighted Calendly, so I can create a label. Now I want to create a label. So if you come here, you will see create new. I already have some, usually there are labels that comes automatically, promotion, forums, blah, blah, blah. But I want to create a new label. You click on create new. I want to save this as Calendly. I don't want to nest it under anything. So let's say, for example, what this next label means is a subfolder, a subfolder. So, but I don't want to, because this is, I'm just creating Calendly for the first time. Let me just create it. So what do you do? How do you find your labels you've created? You find them here. And now you see them here like this, Calendly. So now, let's say there are urgent emails you want your client to look at in the morning when he opens his email. What do you do? Let me use this Google as another thing. You come here, label as, create, you say urgent. So as he opens his email, he goes to the label titled or named urgent, and he sees, oh, these are the things that are very urgent for him to handle in the morning. So he knows that these are the things he needs to urgently work on. I don't have much emails on this email, but let me now say I want to let me say, even as this is urgent, I also want to label it another thing. Even as it's urgent, I also want to label it very important. It can be urgent and not important. It can be urgent and very important. So like very important, you create it. You see that here it is showing urgent and very important. So your client knows that as it's coming in the morning, he's seeing that he has an urgent email and very important email to attend to, that he doesn't want to miss out on anything. So he attends to it. Right? If you are following, give me emojis at this point so that I know that I'm not talking to myself. So now I said if you are following. Another thing is if you are understanding. There are two things. If you are following, if you are understanding, another emoji. If you don't understand, let me know, please. If I'm too fast, call my attention. I'm here to serve you all. So as many labels, you can create as many labels as you want. Please, where are you lost? You can unmute. Where are you lost? Take me back. Where are you lost?
Okay, this labeling,
Okay.
like when you're trying to talk how to create the label, and for the audience, me and the one that is very important, I think that's the place I lost it.
Okay,
My network was kind of bad.
Okay. So what I said is, if you have a mail that is very, okay. So let's say you and your client will not be calling you all the time or sending you emails that, what do I need to do? What's very urgent? What's the blah, blah, blah. You don't need to do that. Now, this is where your skill as a virtual assistant comes in to be able to make things work very fast. So what do? Let's say you have a routine. In the morning, you check your client's email, you guys work on that, whatever. In the evening, before you go to bed, you'd see, oh, this is what he needs to attend to in the morning. You list them out. And instead of you now waiting for him the morning, that when he wakes up, people will come to avoid that stress. Just click on those, just click on everything, every email you want him to do. Because I have labeled this, I don't want to label it again so that it doesn't look too cloggy. So just click on it. When you click on it, there are two different ways you can label. What I've been doing now, I've been right-clicking. Another way you can do it is you can come to this more up here. Then you will see label as. Once you click label as, Uncle, click now. Why are you stressing yourself? Once you click label as, you come to create new. So if you already have very important, and once you want to, label the email is very important, there's no need creating a new one. Just click what you already have here. But if it's not here, if you want to do something like, let's say you are creating a label for his travel, and you put every important message or receipt. Now there are clients that come back and they tell you, oh, I want to do reimbursement. Like my client, when he's company, there's a company that signed him. So whenever you travel, you don't use your money. If you use your money, what you do is when you come back, you send them receipt and everything you've spent for them to reimburse you. So now, if you want to do that, you create a new label and title it receipt. So that what he does is, he doesn't, let's say he traveled on March, he traveled April, he traveled May. Instead of you to now clog all the receipts together now for him to come and start looking for them one after the other, you can just highlight the May receipt and title it May receipts. May receipts, for him to be able to know that this is where all the May receipts are. So that when he comes, instead of calling you on phone or stressing or looking for them, he just goes to the label here and sees May receipts and click on it and gets the emails he wants, and he's good. Do you understand now? The person that asked me a question.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. I understand now.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
So that's what you do. So you can create as many labels as you want. In fact, labels even help you. So if, let's say without highlighting, you create a label. Kelechi, I'm here. Please ask me. Unmute and ask. I promise you guys I'm going to carry you all along. So ask me.
Okay, ma. Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
I'm following you. I'm on my system here with me, so I'm trying to create a label. I'm just following what you are doing. So I was able to create a label, but I don't know how to highlight the messages so that it will fit into the label. That's where I'm lost.
Just use your Just use your mouse. Right?
Okay.
Just use your mouse and click on this box. Can you see where my mouse is? Do you see it in your system? Click on it.
Yes. Okay.
Did it highlight?
Yes, ma.
So if you're not careful, you might be clicking inside. Don't click inside. Just click on the boxes. It will be highlighting for you. Click on the boxes. Just take your mouse to the end part of it. How many have you been able to highlight now?
Okay, 4 now.
You are good to go. So you can highlight as many as you want. Is that understood?
But ma, I thought if I highlight it, once you go to under the label and click on that particular folder, you will see all the highlighted message. My own is not showing like that.
Did you highlight and create a label? You will not. Did you? So another thing, that's what I wanted to tell you. I said if you create a label, right? Let's say you created a label and you can create a label without highlighting. Now I did not highlight anything here. I want to create a new label. So because I don't have much emails in my brand email, let me switch to a Chrome where I have much email so we can work together. Oh my God, Amarachi. My email is a mess. So now, Kelechi, now I don't want to highlight anything. I want to create a label. I will come here to create a new label. And I will click on create new label. And I want to create a label that says to do. It is something, that means any email that goes into this to-do label is something I need to work on, then I will create. Now, what do? Now, we're doing the manual one. We've not gone to where you automate it. We're trying to do a manual label now. So I want everything that has to do with, I can just pick. So everything that has to, I'm not picking one particular thing now because I don't want us to waste time. So everything that has to do with this, I just want to, what do? You can either move it in two ways. You can right click and you see move to, or you come to this box here up where my cursor is, you see move to, then you move it to do. But in order to have something working for you well, don't move different emails into one. I just did it just based on this class because I don't have time to go and start looking for emails that are similar, right? So let's say everything LinkedIn now. I want everything LinkedIn. I want to create, I already have a label for LinkedIn here. So I will now move everything LinkedIn. This is the manual way you would move it. Now there is a way for you to automate it so that any email that comes that is LinkedIn doesn't go to your inbox at all, just enters into the label. But that's, we are going to go get right into it. So if you've been able to at least know how to create a label, you've been able to know how to, you know, create labels of different kind of labels, I think just give me an emoji. Kelechi, I don't know if I answered your question.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. I've gotten it now.
I like it. So if you're able to understand how to create a label to this point, can I get an emoji from you all as my thank you?
Please, ma, I have a question.
Rose, I'm coming. You people are breaking my heart. Only one person is giving me emoji. Oh yeah, church Abasa. Everybody, let's leave. Let's close and go. Rose, oh yeah, they've given me enough emoji that have set my spirit. Let's get to your question.
Sorry, did not get from me. I don't understand my.
Oh, no problem. Please ask.
If I want to ask, as if it's people that have laptop that are actually participating, what about those using Android? Can we create all this using our Androids?
Of course, you can create. Hold on. You can
Okay.
create a label using your phone. So I have to stop sharing for a second so that I show Rose this thing from my phone. So Rose, wahala. Ew. Okay, I'll do a screen record on phone and send to Solomon to send to you people that are using phone. I'll do a screen record. Does that work for you? Rose.
It's like
Yes, ma, it will be good.
Thank you. All right, let's go. We've been able to create labels. We've been able to know how to open all the stars to be in use. The next thing we are going to do, let me share my screen back to entire screen. What do I have for the next thing? How to schedule email. This has been one of the most resourceful thing that has helped me as a virtual assistant, how to schedule email. So because I know that my clients and my client's clients are in the US and we don't have the same time zone, we have entirely different time zone. What do? Let's say today now that is Sunday. These people are not like Nigerians that you can do anyhow and send emails at any time. They value their time. So today that is Sunday now, I want my client or someone he wanted me to reach out to during the weekend. I want the person to be able to get a mail 8 a.m. in the morning his time. What do? How do I schedule it? You come to compose, you put the name of the email of the clients, or you are applying for a job, you want them to get the email first thing, and you don't want to start saying, start cracking your head to send the email and everything. Let's say in your leisure, you were so relaxed. The ideas were just flowing in your head. The proposals were in your head. You were very so relaxed and you were typing. You're not like, oh, if you don't want to leave it in draft, even as you are sleeping, you want to be very certain that this email goes out. You type your email. Let's say I'm searching for a job. There are some job proposals that they will tell you use the job title as the subject. So executive virtual assistant. And just for the purpose of this class, I will not be able to, I don't want to type long, so we are all able to have full understanding. And please, if you are sending your mail in this time and era, if I catch anybody saying dear ma, dear sir, you are in trouble. Especially as a freelancer, 9 to 5 hours, they can be doing what they are doing. But if I catch you saying dear ma, dear sir, kinini, in this time and era, please don't do that. Let's move from that. So, as far as your eyes can see, I always like to say it, because whatever you cannot imagine, you will not be able to get. So and one tip, don't go and say, hello, Mr. Francis. They don't like, address them as with their name. They want to know that you are talking to them. So now let's say I'm addressing, hello, Michael. My client is in the US. His name is Michael. Why are you disturbing my class? Please give me a minute. Someone is disturbing my class. I'm back. So, hello, Michael. Whatever the proposal you want to write, kinini. So let's say you want to apply for the role of executive virtual assistant. I came across your what was it called? Oh, where did my brain fly to now? So I came across your whatever in Upwork. Please. Thank you very much. I came across your job role, your job adverts, your job ad in Upwork. Let's say you don't want to send him this thing on Upwork. You were able to get his email, you carry the email, and you put all those your sweet things inside. You put all those your sweet stuff in the this thing is stress. Yes, move. So you are done typing whatever you want to type. Instead of to go to send, you want to schedule it so that he gets it in the morning. What do? You see this drop down here that is close to send. You click on it. You see schedule send. You click on it. Now, already, because already, my time is already in Eastern time, which is my client's time. So for yours, it will be WAT Lagos time. It will be what? +1 already for you. Anybody that is using your email, check it and let us know, what do you see? Already my time is already in US time zone. This is what I have here in US time zone. And also before you schedule, make sure.
Please come in. No.
Sir? Help me. What did you say? Help me.
He said you should come back again.
So where are you lost? Let me pick you. Follow me, they go.
Please
Follow
come
who no
again.
road.
Come
I
again,
am.
please.
I'm lost from the beginning, though.
Right, just
Please,
my
find us. Find us. You are
What
lost.
glitches was disturbing? Sorry.
So, but you're gonna get the recording. I might not be able to go back from the beginning because of every other person, but you'll get a recorded call. What's his name? Stanley. You said you are working with it on your system. Please, what do you see when you want to schedule send? Stanley, oh, are you here with us, yo? As we're looking at it, it's like even like the only email we go do today, we'll never even finish basic. Kelechi.
I'm not in my system now. I want to collect something. I'm coming.
Hello.
Okay,
Mine is showing tomorrow
well.
morning, tomorrow afternoon, Monday morning.
Hold on. Under the schedule send, what do you see? You can see, if you're following my mouse, you can see Eastern Daylight Time. What do you see here? Here, what do you see here?
Yes, one is not sharing.
You're not seeing my screen? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Have I been talking to myself all this long?
Oh.
Can you see my screen now?
No.
No.
Other people were telling me that they were seeing it now. If your screen is not showing and others can see, please just log out and log in. Please. So we can be able to move forward. It could be a network glitch. Network has been so bad. Please, we are in Nigeria. Network has really been so bad. If you can see my screen again, Ngwa, let me know, please. Thank you. Thank you. So I have Eastern Daylight here. I said initially this is my client's time. So I want to schedule this. I want it to be for tomorrow, March 16 at 8 a.m. If you want it to be for 9 a.m., 10 a.m., whatever time, just come to this place that says pick date and time and set your custom this thing yourself. So even if you want to schedule an email for next month, next December, you can schedule hundreds of email. So, but I want this to go on Monday morning. I will now come here and say, let's just say, because I want the person to be able to still wake up early and not go and start checking his email, 9 a.m.
Yeah, calendar.
Ma, please, I have a question.
Let's hear it.
For those of us in Nigeria, how do we change our time zone from West Africa to the time zone of the client?
So you would have to go to your settings, your clock, your date and time, just the normal way you change for phone. Just go to your settings. I'm going to have to, so let me schedule this. Let me schedule this first. But you don't necessarily have to do that, right? So instead, what you want to do, you can do that. There are two ways. So, but let me schedule this. So I've scheduled it. I'm coming to your question. How do you now find a mail that has been scheduled? You will see it here. You will see it here. It says schedule. You see here, it says schedule. Now, let me go to your question. Give me a second. I really don't like this noise. So now, you see here, that's right. You guys can now know when you schedule a mail, you already know where to find it, right? So before I go into his question. Chineke, I'm talking to
Yes.
myself.
Yes, we are here.
Oh no.
Ha! You people should not do this, so please. We
We
allocated
are
this
following.
time to learn. Let's learn. So you already know it. So now let me answer his question. He asked a question: how do you change it to your client's time zone? While you can do that, thank you. While you can change it to your client time zone to be able to be very easy for you, you can also come to your Google. Very easy. Life has been made easy for all of us. You can come to your Google and type, let's say your client is in the EST time zone. EST to what? To be able to know. So let's say you are in Nigeria. You want to be able to set it. So EST, they are 4 hours, EST, we are 4 hours ahead of them. Now, in order to be able to calculate that, I love to use the Savvy time. So you just go to EST to what converter. What does this do? You can be able to say, now let's say 8 a.m. my client's time. Let's go to 8 a.m. my client's time. Instead of even stressing myself, dragging it. Just come to 8 a.m. my client's time. So 8 a.m. EST time now is 1 p.m. Is 1 p.m. Nigerian time. You will see, I was saying it. So there are 4 hours, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8 a.m. Sorry, we're ahead of them rather. So 8, how do I calculate this now? My brain has been braining. So 1 p.m. 8 a.m. is 1 p.m. Yes, 12 p.m. our time is 12 p.m. our time is this correct? Yes, this is correct. I do know that I start work at 12. Yeah, so 7 a.m. their time is 12 p.m. our time, which is correct. So 8 a.m. their time is 1 p.m. our time. So we're 4 hours ahead of them. So now what do? Let's say now you're able to get this, you're able to figure it out to know that 1 p.m. is going to be 8 a.m. their time. So now you come back to your email, right? You come back to your email and set it up to, you want to schedule this thing. So you schedule it for 1 p.m. your time. Once you schedule it for 1 p.m. your time, it goes, the client gets it at 8 a.m. his time or 9 a.m. his time. So if you are doing 12 p.m. your time, it's getting to him at 7 a.m. If you are scheduling it at 1 p.m., it's getting to it. But remember, if you are doing it on your client's time, you don't need to change. If you are doing it on your client's email, you don't need to change anything because it's already going to be in their time zone. You don't need to change anything if you are doing it. So secondly, how do? You come to your settings, your system settings. So whether you are using Mac or you are using Windows, you just go to your settings, click date and time under the general. So you click date and time. You click date and time. And then you set. So as you set it, well, when it comes to time zone, the person that asked the question, when it comes to time zone, you can change it from what to Eastern time. So my one is already saying Eastern Daylight, Washington, D.C., United States. So you can change it from your settings. I believe that's clear. Can move to something else, correct?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
person that asked the question. Thank you. So you've been able to learn how to schedule a message, an email, rather, how to schedule an email. So what's the next thing we're going to learn today? Signature. I think I have a signature in like that virtual assistant girl. Have I been able to set that up? Let me see. Okay, fine. Thank God I've not set it up. So let's set it up together. Let's set it up together. So I want to set my signature. I don't know if, so how many of you have seen emails that when they come in, you'll see either the person's picture, the person's logo, or the person's signature at the end? So when I say signature, I'm not saying it can be that as well, but let's just do the practicals. So you go to settings, you go to general, then you scroll down to where you see signature, and you create new. I want to create a new signature for my That Virtual Assistant Girl page. So the signature name, I want it to be That Virtual Assistant Girl. Assistant Girl. I create it. So now you would now add as so many things as you want. So my name, or I love this one, best. At the end of the email, you always say warm regards, best regards, kind regards, whatever. So I want my own to start from best. So many people have different ways where their email start, their signature starts from. But I want my own to start from best, Amarachi Nazodo. I would add my email address, which is, let me just use this one. I will add my email address, anything you want to add, for people to be able to easily get your emails, so that you are not bothered, oh, how will clients even know? Any client that wants to refer you can even just come back to your email where you guys have already had a conversation. If he doesn't want to copy from there, you can copy from your signature, gmail.com. So as many things as you want to do. So, but I want this to be, I want to change the font. I want it to be in that font that it is. Do I want a space? Yes, let me have a space. So you can decide to bold it. You can decide to large it to be like this. You can decide to put color in it so it pops. Yes. Then if you have a website link, you want your website link to be attached here so that anybody can easily just go to your website. Just click on this link, put it website. I don't have a website link, so you can go there, copy the URL of the link and put here. So let me copy a URL just for the purpose of this class. It's loading. So let me just copy this URL. Let me just copy that URL. Come on. I'm having a beautiful time here. So I paste it there to be my website link. For many of you that are doing businesses, you can add your link here so that it's easy for people to just go to your link. No, don't stay here. Oh, no, I want you here. I want the link here. Delete this. Yeah. So I want the link here. Let me just say, another thing I can even do is just to even type it, like this thing now that I have copied. So what you can do, once you do, you just click on this thing here, automatically it turns, this is my website link. So
Hello,
then
ma.
now you, yes, sir.
Please, my
I can hear you,
network
sir.
went off. I haven't really gotten anything from this initial stuff.
Is it the signature part?
Yes.
Okay, so let me reiterate it. So when you want to set your signature, you go to your settings. Under settings, you go to the see all settings. You go to general. So when you go to general here, you just scroll down. Just From the top, just scroll down. Take your time, just scroll down a little. You will see signature. When you see signature, you will see something here that says create new. You will create it, put the name here. So I put my brand, that virtual assistant girl here. Then whatever you want to be inside the signature, you put it here. And like you can put your name, your email, your phone number, whatever you want. You can put your website link. As a business person, you have a website, add the link here. Now, as a business person, you have a logo. You can insert your image, your logo there. I don't, Google Drive, let's go to Drive. I don't think I have any. Let me just upload it. I don't have, oh, let me browse. I don't think I have uploaded anything with this email. Let me browse. So if you have your logo in your Google Drive, as long as it opens, just find your. So now I want to use my picture as my to be there. Let me take this one and add it. It's loading. If you can still see my screen, please, emojis. Only 4 people.
I have a
Only
question,
4
ma'am.
people. Okay, please ask.
Are we allowed to create our signature on our client email? An email we are managing for our clients. Can we use our signature on it?
Why will you use your signature in your client's email? Your client already, so now this is where you now come in. Instead of using your own picture, set it up for your client. Let's say your client does not even have his signature. Probably he doesn't even know about it. Set it up using his website, using his logo, and put it there. So now, let's say, so now there are 2 things. If let's say, because there's one of the clients I'm working for, if it's a company, now they will create an email address for you, right? So let's say you are working for Dangote. Dangote creates an email address for you so that when you are now acting as a staff or an employee in Dangote, you have your email address. What do? You create your own signature there. Bright Johnson, so and so. And not just, you will not put Bright Johnson and the role you play. So if you are a managing director in Dangote, your email will now say in your signature, Bright Johnson, managing director, Dangote Refineries. You will put the logo of Dangote there. Do you understand? Anybody that asks me a question and I respond and you don't respond, I will blacklist you from asking me questions. Who is the person that asked me a question? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, maybe his network has gone off again.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you. One voice inside the
Okay. So now if you notice that my picture is taking the bulk of everything that is here. So you just click on small, highlight it and click on small, and it's small. But I don't want it to be here. I don't want it to be here. I want it to be at the edge so that my logo okay, let me take it to be up more. Let me take it up more so that my logo can Why are you stressing me? Why are you stressing me? Why are you stressing me? Okay. Here, I want it up there. And this here. Okay. So we have been able to, you can do it anywhere, anyhow. I've seen some people's signature that the picture is one side, the this thing is one side. So anyhow, your logo can be one side. I've seen some people that even did their picture to be medium. So it's occupying the bulk of the stuff. So let's leave it at medium. And when you are done, don't forget, look at this next step. If not, it will not show. So for new emails, use signature, that virtual assistant girl. Reply or forward, use that virtual assistant girl. And like I said, you save changes. So let's go and create a new email so that you can be able to see the signature that we have set. So you see? Oh, I did. What is happening? Why is my signature not fine? Let me go and change it. Oh, Nigeria's network will not stress me. You cannot stress me, yo. You cannot stress me, yo. It is not possible, it is not possible. Remove, because why are you stressing me? Okay, I think we're good. People that are laughing, laugh at me very well. Nigerian network will not stress me. So I think we are good. Now, Bunny, is this one on the network problem or what is it? I have to remove it too, because please, I did not teach you this one. That your, except you want to use double colors, but nah, that does not. Why are you stressing me? Please remove. Oh, sorry. If you see, are you see where my cursor is at? If you can see, you see. So you see insert image. Josiah, did you see it?
Not yet, ma'am.
Are you looking at my screen? If you look at my screen, where my cursor is, you will see insert image just underneath where my cursor is.
Okay, I've seen it, ma'am.
Okay, so everything here is what you have in Microsoft Word. You have font style. This one is size. This one is bold. You have them in Microsoft Word. It links on the line, color. This is the link. This is insert image. This is to align. So you can decide that this thing goes to the center. But I don't want it to the center. I want it to be left aligned. Anything you want to do, you can even number it, but don't number your signature. Because don't come and form my hand. What's in this one? Please don't change color for me. Don't give me two colors that I did not send you. Oh, well, since my system has decided to be dashing me colors, you guys already know what I'm talking about, correct? So you can decide to bold it. You can decide to color it. It has already dashed me color to differentiate it. So let's move with the color. So I move this down a little bit so I can avoid this color, but please don't move it. Yes, you can just add it up. So whenever you are done, ordinarily what I would have loved to is to put my best on top of it. But it's like everything is trying to, I really don't know. I'm moving is not moving. So now once this thing is set, what you will do is after this class, practice. Practice. You cannot be able to understand if you don't practice. There is nothing you would understand if you don't practice. Practice it. So you can decide to now send your email. Hello, whatever. And it goes. So when your email, when you send your email, at the end, at the bottom of your email, this is what they see. They will see your logo, they will see your name, they will see your email. Anything, add it is your signature. Anything you think is reasonable to your business. Let me not go and say anything. Anything you think is reasonable to your business, that is a selling point for your business. I remember a lady says she does makeup. So if you do makeup and then you are sending emails, you can put your logo here. Put your, if you have a website link, you put it. If you don't, you ignore it. You can put your Instagram link. You can put your LinkedIn link. You can put your Facebook link. You can put anything you want people to see you from. You can put it there. So for easy access, so that there's no trouble, nobody coming to tell you, oh, just put it there for easy access. You can put your email. So that's done. If you're able to understand to this point, if you're okay, if you did not understand, let me know.
Ma, I have a question. No.
Ask.
Okay, for example, this virtual assistants now, and you have any other business you want to, like, you have any other business you're doing, and you want to add it to this your profile, this your signature. Can you add it?
You're going to be confusing. If you can have as many emails for different purposes.
Okay, ma.
You can create as many. I think you can have like, I think I have like 5 emails and some I don't even use them. So you can have like, so let's say you are doing virtual assistant, have an email for virtual assistant so that, you know what this does? It makes, is excellence. You don't confuse people. They know you for this. If you have another email for, let's say you have a boutique, you sell clothes, create another email for that. You can just have all of them in your system. So you're able to, you also have, I have my client's email in my system. I have my client's email in my phone. So you can have so many emails. Any other question before we move on to the next thing? I wouldn't say we are pressed for time. I rather we understand than we don't understand at all. Communication is when the person communicating is, the next person is able to decode what is being said. So let me know if you have any question. If not, we move into the next thing. What do we have? No more questions. Okay, thank you. Now, another thing you can use for emails that I have been using, in fact, I think ChatGPT. One thing a lot of people, you know, when something comes in new in Africa, or something comes in new to the world, Africans, we tend to find one thing or the other. Hey, this thing is CCCs. This thing is from the devil. Kinini, kinini. I will not use ChatGPT. If you don't use it, that's your business. ChatGPT is, in fact, it's like they created it for me because it saves you a lot of time. A lot of things you can do with ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT to summarize meetings, transcripts from my client. So I just take the transcript, put it there, give me action items, give me summary. What is the thing that I am required me to do? It gives you everything. And I will not even tell it, draft the email for me to send. So now, if you manage your client's calendar, that what you do is you send out emails. You are the one that replies. As emails are coming in, you are the one replying. Now, you can set a template. I'm also going to teach you how to set a template. So that if your client is into sales, let me use sales again, and you guys are always sending follow-up emails, you don't need to start creating follow-up emails all the time to hundreds of clients. What you do, you just set a template. So set a template, and when you want to send, you just click on the template, edit, put the name and the email of the person, and you send. You don't need to go and start sitting down to crack. How do I follow this email up? Because let me tell you, the truth is that thinking is work. You use ChatGPT. Now, let me show you how to create a template. Let me put a subject here and say follow up. Now, let me write a mail that says hello. So when you are creating a template, don't put a recipient. You just need to put a subject and then the email body. Hello, Michael. I just got a message from one of my students that says that the prodigal son is back. Welcome back, prodigal son. So hello, Michael. Let's say your client sells makeup. I'm trying to use makeup based on the lady that says she does makeup, and you sold and you sell makeup products. Hello, Michael. This is that's virtual assistant girl support team. We want to follow up on the product you received. Is the product to your liking, to your taste? So, you know, anybody that buys a product already have an expectations of that product, or what they want that product to do. So is the product to your expectation? Let me use it that way. To your expectation, blah, 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 blah. What you do is you come here. Okay. So my template is not enabled yet. Let's go and enable our template. You go to settings, see all settings. Let me see. Account and imports. I hope I'm able to remember where this is. This is the box. No. Okay. Status VOP. When I mark folder size. Okay. Sorry, advanced. Okay. So when you come to your email, you go to settings. Under here, you see chat and meet, you see advanced, you see offline, you see Teams. So you click on advanced. So when you come here, you see that my template is disabled. So you just toggle on the enable, click enable it and save changes. So now let's go back to our email. I just enabled it, so it's starting again. Give it a second. Okay. Now let's go back to the email. Let's check our drafts for the email that we were creating. If you are able to, if you are still here to this point and you are following, will I say I will buy this Desire ice cream? You they understand. You they follow. Please don't mind me. Thank you all. So we've been able to enable our template. So you come here. Now you see, if you were following, you will notice that initially our template was not enabled. We couldn't find it here. So now I have enabled the template. So you click on the template, you see save draft as templates. Now you will come here and say save as new templates. Follow up. What this means is anytime, let me save it. Anytime I want to send a follow-up message, right? Anytime I want to send a follow-up message, let me come to my compose. Anytime I want to send a follow-up message, I don't need to, the only thing I need to do is to put the recipient. I don't need to start cracking my brain or going to ChatGPT to create a new follow-up message. What I just do is I come to template, I click on follow-up, it automatically shows. Did you get it? Oh, okay. It automatically shows and you put the recipient and you send. So 3 things. Oh, I said 3 things. We've been able to do more than 3 things today. I have shown you how to grant access, how to let your client grant you access into their email. I showed you how to star an email. I showed you how to schedule. I showed you how to label. I showed you how to add your signature, how to schedule, and how to template. Now, if you have any question based on what we have done, this is the moment to ask. If you don't, I will drink my water and move on to the next. we just, this, what we've done now is just basic. We've not even entered advanced email yet too. So if you're able to understand basic, please let me know before we move on to the advanced. If you don't have any question, type I don't have a question. Are you guys sleeping?
Sorry, ma. Sorry, ma. The methods are quite I would like to serious using mobile phone. So I don't know, since you promised to do recording on mobile phones, will it cover up for all the steps you've mentioned?
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it because it's like starting from the beginning. Please, I said, please, ma, do. I'll think about it. Please. It's like a whole lot of work for me. Fine, I consider. Because yes, okay, you will get it. You guys will get it. It might be this night or tomorrow. You will get it. So let's go to the advance. Let's get into the next thing that we need to do. My water has finished. I'll be representing water. Sit there. Now good. So we're done with basic. Now let's get into advanced. So for the advanced, I think we don't have much, but I'm going to be teaching you guys how to clean up a client's email and how to automate your what's it called? How to filter and do automations in the email. How to filter and do automations. I've already taught you guys how to create email templates, how to create labels. So the next thing we're going to do now is how to clean up a client's inbox and how to, yes, automate. So let's clean up my inbox. Let's all of us clean up my inbox together. We might not finish cleaning it up, but let's start from somewhere. Okay, now this inbox does not have so many things. Let's go to the one that has. Now this inbox has, oh God, 19,506 unread emails. Ha! See, let me tell you something. Let me just expose myself. You see this, you know, there's a saying that a doctor treats other patients, but they hardly treat themselves. You have to beg them to treat themselves. That's what happened to virtual assistant. You are managing other people's inbox, but you cannot manage your own. I am managing people and I cannot manage myself. So now let us manage me together. One major thing that occupies email inbox is subscription. So if you see, you notice that you are subscribing to a lot of things you don't even know. You can just open an app and you don't even know that you have subscribed to start getting newsletter from the apps. You just notice that, oh, you are getting messages, newsletters. So you open, like the day I opened Glovo, I unknowingly subscribed to their email letter. See, you can see Glovo, you can see Coursera, you can see CNN, you can see a lot of things. How do you unsubscribe from them and delete them? You click on more. You click on more. You go to manage subscriptions. You click on manage subscriptions. You will now see so many unwanted things that you subscribe to. So many. Well, luckily. So there might not be many, but the newsletter that comes from them on a daily basis is occupying your inbox and you don't want it, right? What do we do? So if up here, it says when you unsubscribe, it can take senders a few days to stop sending messages. So, but before you start unsubscribing, just you can take a screenshot of all what you are subscribed to, or you can write them down one after the other. I have a reason for telling you to, because it's not just about unsubscribing alone. So now when you get to your client's inbox, when you are helping your clients clean the inbox, first of all, there are questions to ask your client before cleaning their inbox. Before you start cleaning your inbox, you guys would have gone on a discovery call. What emails are important to you? You can set a label for those important emails. So you can, let's say his work email, let's say he works with Dangote. You can create a label that says Dangote. You can create as many labels as many emails that are important to your client, so that you don't go and delete something. Probably he even subscribed to something to be getting a newsletter from a company. He wants to see how this company sends their newsletter. Probably he's in charge of, sending out newsletters for Dangote. What do you want me to unsubscribe? Don't just go and start because you have access. You can't start unsubscribing to, they will sack you. You see the way they employ you. That's because communication, as a virtual assistant, communication is everything. Don't assume for your client. I think we said this the last time. Make sure you communicate. Text what is important and what is not important. If he has now told you, oh, these things here are not important, what do? You write them down. I am with my notes. So we will just unsubscribe like 5 emails here. So the first one I have is antenna listings. I don't even know what that is. Then we have better jobs online listings. We have CNN, 5 things. We have Coursera. I'm going to really unsubscribe from a lot of things after this class. We have Expedia. I think I was supposed to unsubscribe this yesterday, but then I remember I have a class today. I don't want to unsubscribe from Fidelity, so because I want to be getting their emails, but I'm going to unsubscribe from Glovo. So now I've written them down, just 5, just for the purpose of this class. So what do? You start unsubscribing. You start to unsubscribe. Do you want to stop getting messages? Yes, please. You just start to unsubscribe, please. Please, let me breathe. Do not suffocate me with newsletters. Let me breathe. 19,000 unread messages. Again, easy. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. So now, what the newsletters I said I'm going to unsubscribe, I've written them down and I have done that. So what do you want to do after unsubscribing from them? So that, please pay attention. If you notice, we have 19,506 unread emails here. Even after you have unsubscribed from them, did they disappear? No, they are still there. So what do you now do? You search. What do we have? The first thing we have is Aptna. Aptna listings. Oh, this is my email. I know my client's email. Yes. Okay. So all these are giving me Aptna listings. I search results for Aptna. Yeah. Is it network? It's not. So what will you now do? You will just toggle on this thing. I don't even want to select anything because these emails have been here. Some have been here since last year, some this year, and I've not even opened it. So I know they are not important. And what do? I am deleting. I am deleting. You toggle on it again and you just start to delete. That's why it's work. So there, and I have not been able to do a research on it, but I do know that if I get a client that I want to clean up his inbox, I am not going to do this manually. There is something I always say, necessity is the order of invention. If I get a client that wants me to clean his inbox, I will go and look for a tool that will help me do this very fast. Now I'm teaching you the manual way. Go and research. I'm not going to teach you everything. The reason why I've not seen it as important is because I've not gotten a client. If I get a client that wants me to clean up his inbox, I'll go and look for a tool. I told you my client inbox is 60,000. He has not told me to clean up his inbox. The moment he says clean up my inbox, I'm going to pay you this additional money. You will see the other side of my creativity. So now, if you see that this is reducing, it was in 19,500. Now it's in 19,400 and so you take your time and go and start to delete. Because the fact that you unsubscribe does not mean what was already there. You already have things that were there before. They will not go out. It's like you just start to delete them. You just start to delete them. You just start to delete them. So if you can now decide to tell a client, oh, for me to clean up your inbox, it will take you 2 weeks, even though you know it's not going to take you 2 weeks, but to be on a safe side, you will say it will take you 2 weeks, and then you clean. You can even say you can even be done in 1 week and let the client know. The client, oh my God, you are so good, you are so fast. I thank you for delivering, blah blah blah, whatever. You know what you have done. Right? If you are following to this point, you know what to do, please. If you have any questions, please ask. Please ask.
Okay.
Please ask.
Hello, ma.
Yes. Yes.
Please, I wanted to ask, what if in a situation whereby you go to the click on more and then you find out that there is nothing subscribe, but you have other messages? How do you, is it still the same delete method without unsubscribing if there is nothing subscribed?
So if there's nothing subscribed, let's say his emails from his office, then what you want to still ask him is, are these emails important? Because the thing is, the bulk of it's not just only subscriptions that are here. There are so many other things I'm not subscribed to that I get emails for. So you have to ask, are these emails important? And another way for you to also know that the emails might not be important is if these emails are 2022, 2021, then to be on a safe side, so that you don't go and delete a mail that is very important, what you do, instead of deleting, just archive it. Just archive it. Just archive it. Just archive it. Just archive them. I don't want to archive them because now, how do you now find archive emails? If you want to find emails that you archive, just go to all mail. When you click on the email you are looking for, it will come. So instead of deleting, once you archive them, they are no longer in your client's inbox. There is a rule that your client's inbox should not have any email at all, so that it doesn't cause confusion for him, so that he knows when a new email comes in. So 3 things you are doing when we now get into automation now, you are now automating those emails that are coming in. Let's say he subscribed to a newsletter that is very important. So instead of that newsletter coming into his inbox, you automate it to just go direct into the label so that it doesn't even appear on the inbox at all. Anytime he wants to go, oh, it's been a long time I saw an email from these people, he just goes to that label, click on it and see whatever he wants to see. Or, you label it urgent to do whatever. But to be on a safe side, I think I did, this was last year, I deleted a mail that I wasn't supposed to delete for my client. I think that was where I even started learning my lesson. But luckily for me, I have access to a lot of things from him. So I just went to the app, put his email, got what I wanted. If not, it was a very important email. If not, God help me. So what I started to do, if I ask him and maybe he doesn't seem to know whether it's important or not at that point, I just archive them so that, it doesn't clog his inbox. I just archive them. So what you can do is just to archive. Instead of to delete, just archive instead of to delete. Yeah. So I don't know, did that answer your question?
Yes, ma. Thank you.
You're welcome. So if you now, so now that's how you unsubscribe from emails. I have a lot. After this class, I might not. So let me delete. Oh, and now if you mistakenly delete something that you don't want to delete, if you sit down, let me stop. If I stop sharing now, you might not see it. But once you delete, so let me say I deleted something now. Let me move this. You've obstructed my view. So let's say, yes, now, sorry, Josiah. I just remember something that I didn't teach you guys that is very important. I would go back to it now. Now, let's say I deleted a mail that I wasn't supposed to. Actually, another thing, you can find email that you deleted in the trash. But you know that emails in the trash, they delete permanently after 60 days. Now, why I was able to find it difficult to retrieve that email was because the client reminded me 3 months later, 3 to 4 months later, 60 days had passed. The trash had been permanently deleted. I couldn't find it. But if you deleted something by mistake and you want to move it back from your trash to your you want to get it back into your inbox, you can find it in your trash here. You can find it in your trash here. I'm going to click on spam. So you can find it in your trash here, and you want to move it back. You can just highlight it, as many as you deleted that you want to move back. What you do is just right click, you will see move to inbox. Move to inbox. Automatically it moves back to your inbox, so you now get the email. Now, I was even telling you 60 days. Messages that have been in trash more than 30 days will be automatically deleted. Automatically deleted. And once it's automatically deleted, you will not find it. It's even saying 60 days, and me, I was saying, it's saying 30 days, and me, I was saying 60 days. So, you see, now there's something I forgot to teach you guys that just came to my mind. In case you are sending a mail, there is a particular time you are sending a mail, and now there is an app that what you do is that you can recall a mail. So let's say you send a mail and you don't want that, instead of going to say ignore, you can recall a mail. I didn't even know about it until a company I opened an account for, and I noticed that I receive a mail, like I'm done reading it, they recall the mail. Now the mail no longer stays in my inbox, it has been recalled. There is an app for it. But before we get into the app, what do? Let's say you are sending a mail and you immediately saw that you made a mistake in the email. Now you don't have the app to recall, but you immediately saw that you made a mistake to the email. What did? Let me even delete first of all. I can undo it. I can easily undo it. Now, if you did not set your email to 30 seconds to show you undo within this time frame of 30 seconds, if it's just in 5 seconds, which majority of emails are in 5 seconds, except you go to your settings to set it to 30 seconds. If it's in 5 seconds, your email have gone automatically. Then before, you will now go and say, please ignore this email, please ignore this email. But what do I do? If I'm sending a mail, this tool has helped me so much that I can't even explain. I've been able to set this thing to 30 seconds. So you go to see your settings again, you go to your general, you go to undo send. You will see send cancellation period. So before, I said the general setting is for email is 5 seconds. So what you do is you now put it in 30 seconds. So in 30 seconds, before the email goes out permanently or automatically, you have an option of 30 seconds to recall that email, to undo that email. So you can either make your correction, or when you delete a mail you are not supposed to, you undo it immediately, or you go back to your trash and move it back to the inbox. Is that understood? Is that clear? Ụmụ Chineke, ụmụ Chineke.
Hey.
So it's clear. Thank you. Josiah, you wanted to ask a question.
Yes, ma'am. My question is, if you're going to archive, if you put your email to archive, and we want to get to the archive. How do you do that?
I said you should go to all mails. Every mail you archive is in all mail.
Okay, ma. Thank you.
Yes. So from this your menu bar, you will see all mail. You click on it. So if you archived it by mistake and you were unable to undo, just move it back to your inbox. It's no biggie. Just move it back to your inbox. Let's move it back to your inbox. We have just 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes left. If you've been able to just have, so if you have been able to have a very full understanding of email, let's say before, let me stop sharing my screen for a while before we go to the next thing. Now let's commune. Let's come to the place of, communion. Let's commune. How many of you before now okay, if this is your first time of seeing everything that has been taught today, can I get an emoji or a chat in the inbox? I want to be able to tell myself that, oh yes, we're able to learn something today. If all these things you've known them before, just tell me, oh ma, you understand. So I'm getting some emojis, which is good. Don't dull my spirit. I'm getting angry. A hungry man is an angry man. And right now, I can blow all of your head on now. So, people of God. Okay. Okay. So we've been able to learn something new in today's class, right? I was shocked. Okay, so let's go to the last thing, how to automate. I think that's the last thing that we'll do. To teach is not easy. Jesus, I'm supposed to go and buy wine for all my lecturers. Oh my God. Seriously, I'm supposed to go and buy wine. I said, thank you, sir, for 4 years of teaching me in school. It's not easy. Oh my God. So now let me share my screen and let's do the last thing to automate emails. Network. This is the last thing. I tell you, I'll go and sleep. Yes. Please now, share screen. My system is nice. I do not want to believe that my system is telling me to shut down. I do not want to believe it. Okay, we're back. Thank you, my system, for not telling me to shut down. I'm trying to share my screen. If you can see my screen, please don't mind all those things that you're saying. I'm going to give you guys access to all my screen. Okay, so let me use this one. I'm not getting my person to person. Oh, this network, because for the love of this, for the fact that I want to do this, help me out here. Okay, so I want to automate email. Let me say I want to automate LinkedIn. Right? You see this, you toggle to this place here. You click on it. There are 2 ways. Let me show you. So you see from LinkedIn. Is someone trying to grab my attention? Can you mute your mic? Thank you. So now I'm trying to automate LinkedIn so that any email that is coming from LinkedIn, or if your client has an email that comes from a particular person, so many emails that come from different people, but he has, like, let's say a particular email, even when you want to remember the newsletter I told you guys about. So let's say he even subscribed to Glovo. I don't think I've deleted my Glovo yet, but let's say he even subscribed to Glovo. This is LinkedIn. I want that any email coming from LinkedIn should not come to my inbox. Should just go automatically to the label, into the label. I don't want to see it in my inbox so that it doesn't clog my client's listing. So what do? I copy the email. So that I'm telling this filter that it is going to come from obalert@noreply@linkedin.com. Subject, I can put a subject that says LinkedIn so that it knows that any email coming LinkedIn, blah, blah, blah. This is it. Then I will go to create filter. Okay, so he's saying filter searches containing label containing label is date range, example before. This is a no reply stuff, but yes, let's continue. So now what do? This is the options that you want your filter to take. I want it to skip my inbox. I don't want it to come to my inbox. I'm choosing the label and I'm choosing it as LinkedIn, right? And if there are also other matching conversations that comes from LinkedIn, I can apply it. But no, I don't have any matching conversation, so there's no need to reply. What do? I create the filter. I create the filter, which I have created. So any email now that is coming from LinkedIn automatically goes into LinkedIn. It doesn't show in your email. Now, let me use another one of Glovo or Jumia. Let me even use Jumia. Now, another way you can create automation if you don't want to go through this process here is, let me see if I can see another Jumia. Yes, so that I know that if Jumia, okay, first of all, let me copy Jumia's email. Or no, let me highlight it. Now I've highlighted it. You right click, you'd filter. Hold on. Let me just. Why is my filter option not showing here? This is new. I'm just alternating between my what's it called, my Chrome, so don't worry about it. It's not so much of a, it's for you to worry about. It's not so much. Just want to understand something. I'll be back to that other place. So, well, sorry, I realized it was my mistake. So let's get back to it. So I've highlighted Jumia. Is there any more Jumia for me to highlight? Okay, you can just use one. So initially, the first step I told you is you can click on this place. So the next thing you can do, you can just click on these three dots here. Click on this three dots here, filter messages like this. So why I did not want to copy the email is because I know that once I highlight it, automatically the email appears here. So that's it's even more easier is the more easiest way to do it instead of even going to toggle on this one. So it already says automatically from this subject, I can put it the subject as Jumia if I want. If I want, I can leave it like that, but then create filter. I don't want this in my inbox. I want it to, let me create a new label because I have not created a label for it. So let me create a label Jumia. Yes, create. Now, if you can see here, it says also apply filter to 16 matching conversations. Please apply. So any conversations that has to do with Jumia, that has anything, Jumia, be careful so that you don't go and say matching conversations. And then anything that has to do with J or you or anything, the system can misread it. So let me even not toggle on it. I think I regretted doing that one time when I did it because it stressed me. But you can decide to match it or don't match it. Then you create filter. So I have created it. Now, you might not necessarily see it now, but whenever I get a new email, and the thing is, as you are creating a filter, it is taking everything that it has that looks like it into this thing. Now it has put for me, I didn't have Jumia before, but now every email that I had here that is Jumia, it has already put it inside here for me. So as new emails are coming in from Jumia, I don't see it in my inbox anymore. Now you can automate this for your client. If your client is into sales, I keep saying it because mostly people that are into sales that you automate things for. And if your client is someone that gets a lot of emails, just automate it for them rather. It makes your work easy. It makes it easy for both you and for your client. Your client inbox will no longer be so full with things that are irrelevant. You know that anything coming inside your inbox of your client is very relevant to them. If you have questions at this point, we've come to the end of the class. If you have questions, you can ask. If not, I bid you all.
Please, ma, I want to ask, when you've automated these mails, will you find it at the all mail? Will it be showing as a title, or how do you locate them?
It will be in your label. You know, when I taught you label, if you notice, let me share my screen again. It will be in your label. Is it that Chrome? No. Why is it not here? It will be in your label. Let me just share that. Network, please leave me alone. I don't think I'm sharing my screen yet, though. Okay, so I'm sharing. If you can see my screen, please let me know. Okay, good. So it will be in your label once you've automated. Once you have automated, you'll find it under your label, because there is no way you are going to automate without creating a label. You must create a label to be able to, so that whenever it comes in, it has a place that is going to. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You remember how to create labels, right? Do you remember how to create labels? Who asked me the question now? Okay, thank you. So if there's no more question, this is past 8. Come to the end of the class. And I hope I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that email is much more than you think it is. Thank you. Thank you. I accept my flowers. Thank you. I accept my flowers. Thank you. So you can put in your attendance before I close that so that they can screenshot it. Zainab, in my head, I was like, where is Zainab? I've not seen Zainab. Where is Zainab? And then I just came and I saw you. How are you? Unmute yourself. Let's talk. How are you? Zainab, you are fine. Okay, maybe you don't want to unmute. I don't know the particular time you joined. Can you take my memory back to when you came to the class? Please drop in your attendance so that Mr. Solomon can be able to take that. Mr. Solomon, are you here? Thank you, Zainab. Thank you. Mr. Solomon. Solomon has left me. He has left me. Here is my case. Okay. So we can call it a 9th, right? You guys are done with your attendance. We can call it a 9th. Please practice. The best way to have a better understanding is to practice. I'm going to see you guys next Sunday. We have 2 more Sundays. I have two more Sundays. I say especially here. I have 2 more Sundays with you. It's been an awesome time to teach you. It's an honor to serve. It's always an honor for me to teach, and I appreciate the opportunity to do that. I wish you guys well in your service, in your skill up-leveling and everything. So see you guys next Sunday. Bye. Bye. Good night, my people. Good night, everybody.